it's normally stories that come with that. Sometimes you laugh, sometimes you cry, sometimes you just remember some good shit. Welcome to the Bottom of the Bottom podcast.
Yo, what's going on, good people? Y'all know what time it is, man. It is the Bottom of the Bottle show. I am the host, Jay Walker, and that's my co-host, Carolina Dirt 803. What's good with you, brother?
Boy, it's Friday. The weather's cooling off. The fair in town. Hey, I'm ready to get it cracking.
Absolutely, man. Look, this is a special episode we call Facts on Friday, man. We bring in information to the people. You can never have too much information, and you can never be too prepared. You know what I'm saying? It's fall. It's mid-October now. 2 weeks from now, it'll be the new year. You know what I'm saying? And I get that it's not going to be the new year from 2 weeks from now, but there's just an idea how time flies by. So outside of that, I do want to send a quick, condolences for, the people affected by the shooter situation in Raleigh, North Carolina. That was unexpected and sad. We had an incident in Inman, South Carolina, kind of local to us. I mean, it's a crazy world we live in, man, but prayers go out to those families, and everybody's affected, not even to this, just them. Anything you wanted to say about that?
Nah, I had read up on those probably about 2:00 today. I didn't dive into the articles, but I saw that. I forgot how many. I think it says 20-something mass shootings this year. So,
22.
22. As I say, history repeats itself. We had a lot last year. We mental health plays a role. Surrounding yourself with good people plays a role. We need to get people help before they get to that level. I mean, it's just a sad case. I think the boy's 15 years old that did it too. I think they said.
Right. Check on your people, man. You never know what you might be able to prevent with just a simple phone call. I can't think of an excuse as to why somebody that young would wreak that much havoc. But again, speak to your people, man. Be in touch with your people. Be in touch with your kids. Don't let them live in existence in their room that is absent of you as a parent or a guardian. You know what I'm saying? My mom used to come in and do bunk checks like prison. Come toss the mattress off, kick your closet door open. Sometimes you got to do that. You just never know. But again, this is a special edition we call Facts on Friday. We got 1040 plus in the building. This is a all-women business group. Tonight they're going to give us information on some tax software so that you are ready for 2023 so you can get Christmas Part 2 jumping off. We're going to bring in Shavon and Kenya to represent those businesses. How y'all doing this evening?
Hey guys.
Very good, man. Thank y'all for joining us this late in the evening.
Yeah, Kenya, you got your mic on mute. I don't know if she heard me. But she got a mic.
Well, either way, just to...
Yes, I heard you.
Okay. Being all standoffish. Don't you be standoffish. We got to get this information out to the people now. Okay, so we're going to do a quick thing. This is going to be...
But I'm good.
I like it. We're going to do a quick little thing that we call First Call Kenya. Shavon's been here before. This is a quick question. I'm going to give you 5 Brother's gonna give Trayvon 5. No right or wrong answer. Just how you feel in the moment. Just a quick heat check. Just, let people know a little bit about you without letting them know anything too personal. So, my first question for you, Kenya, is gonna be spicy or sweet?
Sweet.
Okay, good.
I think the sweet.
I like sweet. You can tell by these cheeks. Fear of heights or fear of enclosed places?
Both.
Okay, I get both.
Both.
Fast cars or big trucks?
I didn't hear the third.
Oh no, just two choices: fast cars or big trucks.
Fast car.
Okay. Beachfront rendezvous or cozy cabins in the mountains?
Beachfront.
Okay. And the last one is just kind of a free for all. Superheroes, superpowers. If you had your choice of having a superpower, what do you think it would be?
The superpower I'd like to have or possess would be literally the ability to help everybody eat. Everybody. Non-discriminate.
The green thumb. She's growing everything.
I like it. That's my 5. That wasn't too painful for you, was it?
No, not at all.
I like it.
All right,
What you
Shavon. All right, Shavon. 1 year from the day, you training right now. 1 year from the day, what Olympic sport would you do?
Olympic sport?
Yeah.
Walking.
That ain't no Olympic sport.
It's not. It should be. I don't know. Probably swimming.
All right, swimming.
Competitive walking is not in the Olympics?
No.
I thought that's where they got the little switch.
It's speed walking or cross country. Is cross country walking?
You talking about crit walking, sea walking, or country walking?
Walking.
All right. All right.
Don't go there.
All right. Oh, you already know I'm gonna go there. Hey, who had a tighter bond? A tighter bond? The ladies from Living Single or the ladies from Set It Off?
Ooh, that's a good one.
A tighter bond, a tighter friendship.
I'm afraid that by me saying what I'm about to say is going to show who I really am.
I already know what you're about to say.
Or used to be. Set it off.
All right. So, which is crazy, it's that time of the year. So, Lil Boozy, the rapper, he hosts an adult prom now. That's his thing. He hosts adult proms. So, what do you think is more important for the kids? Being the prom king or queen or being homecoming king or queen?
Oh. Well, I don't really know about either one, to be honest with you.
Me neither, but I'm just
Never
saying for
went
the
homecoming. Yeah, for the kids. I don't know. Don't they vote? Don't the kids vote either way?
Yeah, they vote either way. That's what I'm saying.
I would say you get 4 homecomings for high school. You only get 2 proms, unless you're one of the cool kids.
Right. So I would say homecoming.
All right, that's 3. Favorite Italian meal?
Lasagna. Vegetarian, of course.
All right, and the last one. When the last time you fell?
Today.
You did not fall down today, cuz.
You fell today?
I fall every day.
Don't tell people that.
Yeah, don't tell people that.
That might be an inner ear thing.
Yeah, that's not good for business.
No, it's not. When you got kids, I tend to fall every day. There's
Well,
toys everywhere.
I just had mine pick up her little cash register just now. I almost tripped over it. But thank you, ladies. That was first
Exactly.
call.
That was first call. Absolutely appreciate you guys for indulging us with those things. Me and my brother, we just did a little intro, and we were kind of giving condolences to the active shooter situation. Did y'all hear about that?
I just, when you mentioned something, that's the first I've heard of it, but I just looked it up really quickly, and my husband just nodded to me about it. That's sad.
It's
Like-
super sad, man.
Like, what's really going on?
A 15-year-old kid.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I just don't even know anymore. It's just getting too much.
It's more destruction than construction. Like
Yeah.
everything's getting torn down. The families are getting torn down. Jobs are getting torn down. Bank accounts are getting torn. Like everything's just getting torn
Tell you
down.
about it.
There's no construction. There's nothing building people up. There's nobody. Like it's hard. Like, and then it's hard because we're on the Me Too movement of the mental health. Everybody has mental health problems, so it's hard to weed out who really has. And I hate to say there's levels to the mental health, but it's hard to weed out who really, really, really needs help. And it's hard because a lot of people don't have the finance to help everybody in their family get help because it costs a lot of money to get help.
If you alive in 2022, you probably had some kind of trauma cut.
Oh yeah.
Just
agree.
based off of the world. You know what I mean? So don't take those things. I said that to say don't take those things lightly. Take those things lightly. Somebody asked where. It was in Raleigh, North Carolina, in a subdivision. So this is
Right.
different in the fact that most times it is in a public place, unfortunately, but now you're not safe at home. And it's a weird, scary thing. Protect yourselves, people. If you are single ladies, pay attention to everything that you do, man. This is the time of year where people get desperate anyway, not to mention those people that are just kind of living on the edge, period.
Especially now, the way the world is. There's
Absolutely.
a lot of broke people gonna be out there this Christmas. I'm one of them.
Right.
Yeah, don't do that. So,
Yeah, don't do that, Elliot.
Miss Kenya Walker, introduce yourself and give us a brief, rundown on what you guys are going to talk about with us this evening.
Okay. We came together with the common goal of providing professional service as far as customer service, the best possible product, and we're basically on here just to give everybody that information to show them how to contact us if they don't, haven't seen stuff in the media or anything like that. We're small, but we're getting big.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a matter of just giving information if they need it, how to contact us, how to become part of us, how to win with us. And that's basically what we're doing.
You guys are based out of Georgia, but you can kind of provide information nationally.
Yes.
Absolutely. And we look forward to providing information nationally.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Ms. Shavon, give us a little introduction. How long you been doing this?
Oh goodness. This is we're going in our third or fourth season, tax season of becoming a service bureau. This is something that we have known for quite some time. We've worked with other companies providing tax software for other offices around the country. And we decided to branch on our own because, there's nothing like having your own. It's nothing like having your own. And we are all, wanting to be business owners. And so we just want to be able to provide our software to other people who want the same thing we do, and that's to grow. To be able to own something. We help people with getting their own tax office. We help people with software training, getting the information that they need as far as taxes. Like, we don't teach you how to do taxes because you should already know how to do that. But if you don't, we can like put you in the right direction with people who can. And that's one of the things that we were going to talk with Kendra about. And shout out to Kendra. Hope you're feeling better. We just, she does a lot of the training for other preparers, in her city, which is in South Carolina. And, but it's for anybody. The information is for anyone. And we're national. So we have offices all over the country. And where we started off with one office. And we were able to grow over the years, to get into the double digits. So that's really good for us. And, we expect more growth. We learn every day more and more about the business. We're always reading up on the latest news that the IRS has out with all these other softwares too, because it seems like a lot of people are starting to venture out to be service bureaus. And that's what we are. We're a service bureau. And if you don't know what that is basically we provide a service to other offices to use our software and allow them to transmit a whole bunch of returns. By using our software like H&R Block, Liberty, TurboTax. That's what we are. But ours is branded specifically to us. So, there's so many different softwares out there, and I've been able to look at so many different ones, and we were able to handpick the ones we wanted that suited us. Because some of them are trash. I'm not gonna lie, they're trash. They're very, they're not user friendly. They're complicated, and it's like you have to have a CPA in order to prepare taxes. But the software that we chose helps people, with interview mode. It helps people to really look at the questions and make sure that they pick the right answer for their clients, so that there won't be, minimize the amount of error. Because IRS doesn't play, and they don't care what software you use. It just has to be done right.
Does it matter? Does the software, like, anybody can make the software, or after you make it, you gotta get government approval?
No. Well, the software, there's so many softwares out there, and they're pretty much all streamlined to offer about the same things. They're just located in different places. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have Xbox and PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? Those are game consoles, and they all offer different features, but they're still game systems. Same thing with the software. You know what I'm saying? We all, they have pretty much the same things. It's just that they're located in different places. And like I said, some of them are user friendly, some of them are not. Some of them are more complicated. They require more forms, and sometimes forms are not available, but ours are. So it's like all the forms that are out there, whether it be state or federal, we have them all. So you don't have to pay for them. It's all included.
What about, say, like, I guess TurboTax is probably the biggest self-serve type option. How does 1040 Plus kind of compare to it?
Well, the chances of you getting audited with TurboTax is pretty much a guarantee.
Okay.
Not only that, some people like to talk to a live person or whatever and need help to get through things. And a lot of times, people that use TurboTax, they will turn around and go to a tax office to correct an issue because they didn't know what they were doing in the first place, And we're there to assist. I don't like talking to automated systems. I don't like going through stuff like that, something so serious, because you could get messed up. But
Mm-hmm.
So is there so if the software, the software has more corrections than TurboTax, like self corrections than TurboTax, is it harder to mess up than TurboTax?
Well, in TurboTax, from what I've seen, they don't give you all the credits. They give you the very basic. You're not going to know about the different credits that are offered out there. Especially like if you're self-employed, or if you were sick, or if you had some type of insurance, whatever. Certain credits that they have out there. It's not going to be very. It's not going to pop out at you, like, hey, you forgot to add this, or But with our software and a lot of the other softwares that are similar to ours, they do. You can turn off if there's errors. It will not allow you to move forward until you correct them. It's just different, and that's why you should always. Once you have a very, very basic return, like you're single, you don't have any kids, you didn't work anywhere but one job, TurboTax is probably for you. If you don't want to do all that, but when it can get complicated, every return can. It just depends. It can get complicated because some people have their own homes, multiple jobs, they're self-employed, they have kids, with the school, they have rental property, they have, things that can be depreciated. So there's a whole bunch of things. But our software helps you with determining, what you actually need to put in where, and to maximize your refund, or to lessen the amount of tax liability if you owe.
Okay. And how long, Kenya, have you guys been in development of this particular software?
Well, again, we've been doing this for going on 2 to 3 years.
Okay.
And we learn as we go as well. But it's once you have someone that's a tax preparer and knows what to look for and are well versed in it, it helps a whole lot.
Okay.
To help minimize the mistakes. Like I said, with TurboTax, you can minimize that. Like Siobhan said, you can minimize that by, having the things that we know are needed with the software. You'll get it. You get all of it. Everything you need.
So what happened, or was there multiple problems that made y'all say, hey, we need to come out with our own software?
Not so much a problem, but as she stated, you kind of want to have your own thing going.
This is the time when you got to diversify.
It's a time to leave the middleman alone and help yourself.
Okay.
So you can maximize what you need for yourself. You got to let the middleman go sometime.
Okay.
And we can assist that. So, yeah.
Not to stray away from the software itself, and maybe you can answer this right now or maybe not, but are there any major new tax credits that we need to look out for?
Well, Biden has the American Rescue Plan thing going on, and it's like buku pages long. They haven't really finalized everything yet, but as soon as they do, the software automatically picks up the updates. So it's like, because it hasn't even come out. The new software hasn't even come out yet. Normally, all the software comes out like at the end of November, beginning of December. We don't know because IRS takes forever and a day to get their stuff together, and they still apply updates during tax season. So, we really never know everything until it happens, but as soon as the IRS approves it, as soon as it's been put in there, all the softwares will be streamlined to that.
I really want to know, how do y'all get the information? Like when I go to the tax office or whatever, and I'm asking them, like I asked late last year, I was like, well, how do y'all get, the information on which credit and what's not credit? She's like, the same way y'all do on the news. So is that the case, or is there, are y'all like subscribe to a certain group that gives y'all all the info?
The IRS has forums every year. So it's like available to anyone. Of course, the tax preparers are the ones who normally take advantage of that. They're also required to do continuing education classes. and where they let all the preparers or EROs, which is the head person in the office that actually transmits the returns, they let them know in classes. They just give them a heads up, like, hey, this is what we're working on. This is what has been put into law. This is what you should start letting your client know that this is the qualification for them, or whatever the qualifications are for it. But yeah, that's basically how it is. It is like a news. It's an IRS news that's available to anyone. The information is all out there on the IRS website. If I don't see it on that website, I don't believe it. So, I just always like to take a look at the different things that are on there. But yeah, it just really depends. It really depends. News comes out all the time. Sometimes they don't update till late, and we don't know what's going on. But a lot of the training comes from IRS.
So how does your software get the update if they're always doing new updates throughout the tax season?
Well, our online software automatically does it. So when the IRS releases, it trickles down. It's the internet.
Oh, okay.
So it's online. It's web based. So updates are automatically brought down to it. But like for our desktop, you actually have to transmit that information in and bring it down. So it's like you press a button, transmit all the updates, all bulletins, anything that's out there trickles down to the software, and you just apply the updates. It's just like your phone. It's just like your phone. You just hit a button, says updates, and it does it.
So Kenya, we always do the Christmas thing, and we go crazy, and we try to, spend based on what we think we're going to get on our income taxes. And you have things happen like COVID, like 2020. Is there a better time or a time that we should wait to file taxes, to use this software to file taxes? Like, people want to try to file, as soon as they get their W-2s or the 1st of January or as soon as they can. Is there a better time, or does it even matter?
It does matter to a point of, a lot of times what I've seen is people that jump back and forth, have multiple jobs. They'll leave out W-2s. They'll, things that they could use as a credit, they forget about it. So I would wait. Me personally, I would wait until I gather everything necessary. And sometimes we get things in the mail and it'll say it's a tax document. They don't have a clue what it is, and just file it, just put it anywhere, But I personally would wait. And sometimes, because of what Siobhan mentioned with Biden, you could be missing a credit. Go ahead, and you'll have to do an amendment and things of that nature each and every time. So personally, I would wait to make sure that everything that I need is readily available, and my tax preparer won't have to come back to me, well, there's this going on. Or when you're in the interview with the tax preparer, they're asking you questions and you don't have a clue because you're so dead set to get that couple of dollars, but you could have had more had you been patient.
I need both of them. I need the couple of dollars and the more.
All of them. All the coins, all the change, all the snacks, all the cookies. I mean, everything. Everything.
So,
Everything.
Not that social media always has the best information. People were upset because it felt like if you were unemployed during the pandemic, you kind of came off like a fat rat, right? So I hear this thing about tax credits for people that actually work through the pandemic. Do we know if that's a real thing?
I hope so, because I worked through it. I was honest.
It really depends.
I was essential.
I really don't think there's ever. I didn't work through it. I was not an essential worker. The job that we had before during the pandemic, they let us go, and we were collecting unemployment for a while until we were nearing our time. So they just was like, But there's just so many different credits out there. Like, especially if you were sick, they were giving credits out for COVID. a lot of people were taking advantage of that, whether they were sick or not.
What if
I'm
you was
hoping
healthy?
that
You should get credit for being healthy.
You know what? I agree. I agree. I definitely agree because we don't get paid enough. You get a credit for being sick and then having to take care of kids. That's cool because you're missing out on money that you could have been working. But you're right. I think that that people are like the non-essential workers, but who still got to work. Yeah, I still think they should deserve a credit.
So somebody asked, and I guess this is a situation, and we're going to get back to the software in just a second, but they have a friend there that has, I guess, custody or physical custody of a child, and the mother is in another state claiming that child. What kind of information can we provide in a situation like that?
There's a part 2 to that.
Oh, I'm sorry. So can y'all read it? Can y'all see the question?
Yeah, I can see the part. And the IRS has
Okay.
been left murder for the child. Oof. I'm hoping that I understand what they're saying. Okay, so the child is living in a different state from the grandmother, but the grandmother's claiming the grandchild. Is that what it's saying? Can't see
The child is with the grandmother. The mother is in another state claiming that child.
Oh, yeah. That's definitely a no-no.
Right.
My suggestion for that is to put an IPIN on that child, and because it will stop. Because the IPIN basically is just like a identity theft pin that you can. It gets changed every year. The IRS sends it every year, and it helps with verification of anyone. So I would do that, and then mail the return in, because you can't, especially like if you're like in dispute of for a particular tax year, just mail it in with all your documents and everything, and get that IPIN on that child, because whoever's not supposed to be claiming it can't claim it without that PIN.
Or if you didn't get that, their emails are down at the bottom, and you might be able to reference this in the email, and they can give you a little bit more direction on IPIN as well. One other question, and I got this from one of my friends when I told him you guys were coming on. As far as, and like you said, you guys may not know just because the information hasn't come up yet. With the way that the stocks are performing, do you think that there would be, or has there ever been any credit for loss of revenue due to stock?
Ooh, I can't say that I've actually encountered that. No, I don't really deal with stocks, to be honest with you. I have preparers that do, but for the loss of the money that they've done,
it's kind of like, because I know that there's certain reimbursements that you can file as far as like gambling for like lottery.
Definitely with gambling.
So
you can do that on your Schedule A, but you can only claim as much as you can't claim more than what you spent. Lost. I'm sorry, or spent. I think you can't do that. But as far as the stocks go, good question. I can definitely look that up.
I mean, it's like crypto, because I know H&R Block and some other ones started doing the crypto one, and being that I've been doing crypto for a little bit, a lot of times they say you don't lose until you sell. So a lot of people hold their crypto, and you do get benefits of some platforms like hold your crypto. As long as you hold it over a year, they give you some kind of benefit. But as long as you don't sell, you don't have to report it as a loss. So that's why they say you're really not down and out until you sell. So it might be the same with stocks. Like you might have bought it at 27 and it might be down to 8, but until you sell, there's no gain or loss in that. Because
so offset and capital gains. Yeah. That's it right there. Yep.
Oh, I was right? Or that was right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it right there. It says no stock, no further stock question, but it's capital gains and losses, right? And that's just what I pulled up on the IRS website. The best place to go to.
Yeah, thank you, Kim.
Look at y'all. You know what I'm saying? Provide the information to the community.
I'm
does your
telling you.
So is your software going to hold like the stocks and the cryptos also? Because I know last year, because I ain't gonna lie, I went to H&R Block last year, and they did ask me before she hit the complete the thing. She just asked me about it, and I said that I didn't make that much. Like I lost. It wasn't that much. I only had a little bit. She was like, "Don't worry about it." But is your software going to have that?
Yeah, that's always the question. It's one of the questions that they've added for the past couple of years in several softwares. I'm guessing all softwares, but the ones that I've seen it on, there's like 8 of them. And yes, they asked that question. If you did purchase or you have crypto, they do ask that question, and then they go from there. But I have never had anybody who's actually had crypto. I don't mess with crypto, but I mean, it's out there. So yeah, it's definitely on the software. Like I said, anything that's out there as far as like the IRS goes, what they're wanting or what's in the law and stuff like that, yeah, they automatically update into all the softwares.
Okay. Again, we got the information running down at the bottom. Is there going to be an app, or is as far as your software, is it only available on the website right now?
No, we have 2 different types of software. We have option of desktop version, which is stationary. It's for people who just have it's not really we call it a desktop, but it's not only installed on your desktop. It can be a laptop too. But it's just like if you have one place where you're not going to go anywhere, if it's either your home or a storefront, it's just downloaded. It's downloaded to your computer. But as far as like the web version, of course, it's just a website you go to, and then you can have your virtual office. It's very, very convenient for those for individuals who have preparers in other states, which I do. I have preparers in other states, but I have both. So I let my preparers choose if they want which version of the software they want to do. It's really all about comfort level, because I want them to be able to navigate through the software to their comfort level. If they can do it faster on the web version, then I let them do it on the web version. But if they feel like they can do it faster or more accurately on the desktop, then I let them do that. So, but yeah, we have 2 different versions of it.
I agree with April Showers. Like, I honestly thought that like the tax preparer software was all government stuff. Like, I didn't know like individually y'all can own it. So kudos to y'all for like coming up with the software and just taking a chance of doing it yourself. I understand that's y'all field, so y'all understand it better. But I just always thought it was one of those government issue things, like only H&R Block, only TurboTax, only Jackson Hewitt, and all them was government approved. That's why I asked that earlier. But like April Shower said, that's dope of y'all.
It is, and it's a lot more common now. People are deciding that they want a bigger piece of the pie. Because owning your own tax office is great. It's pretty big, but it's just that, just like Kenya was saying, you want to cut out the middleman after a while, and you just want a bigger piece of the pie. So, and you want to be able to make more rules for yourself, because like for 1040 plus, that's our software. It's co-branded. We're under a bigger software, but when we sell it, it's still us. You know what I'm saying? You're still getting a great software, but it's just labeled as 1040 plus. So, we got, a lot of people are offering the software training. We do too. And, a lot of people are doing mobile apps and, trying to make it more convenient for those who have virtual offices. And we do the same thing. But I think what sets us apart from the other tax softwares is that we used to work in this field, like actually take care of the technical support. Like I can go through the software, the online and the desktop, in my sleep. I've worked with it so long, I've done it so long that I can fix it. And not only can I input returns, I can fix it if something goes wrong. I can tell you what these error codes or IRS rejections mean because I've dealt with it for so long. So that's just like one of the main things and best things about using our software. And it's like, if something's wrong, I'm going to do it. I'm going to fix it. I'm
Well,
going to
say
do the
it
best
with
that
your
I
chest
can.
then.
Huh?
I said, well, say it with your chest then.
Hey, you talking real cocky right now. You talking that shit right now. You
No,
talking
but
real
but that's what I do. And the funny thing is that when I first started in the software business, well, actually, just working in, I didn't know anything about software. I barely know how to turn my computer on. I don't know how to do all that. But after a while, when you really want to learn something, you learn it. You really learn it. And so it was hard at first, and but the more you do it, the more you're around it, the easier it becomes. So that's just how I see it. And I'm constantly going through training through different companies, not just my software, but for other companies too, because I want to see if there's a difference. I want to see what else is what other features that they have that I don't have, or what I need to do, what I need to get. So
Yeah, I was just about to ask that. Together we break change production. I was just about to ask that question. They do be charging like a lot.
yeah, they do.
This is your livelihood, though. When you talk about a lot, you talking about, I got a couple dollars, or you going to jail for 5 years.
Hey, Fat Joe was just talking about it. Fat Joe said he was rich. He went to jail. He came, for his tax. For the tax reason, Fat Joe went to jail. Wesley Snipes, Ron Isley. There's a lot of people that went to jail.
But didn't they go for tax evasion though? If you don't file your taxes, what do you think is going to happen? But I mean, people do charge a lot, but some people charge based on their knowledge. It's what that you charge for. It's just like going to the doctor. I'm not a doctor. I don't know how to diagnose, anything that's wrong with me, but I best believe, you're going to pay a pretty penny, just for that 10-minute consultation, or that you were waiting 2 hours in the daggone waiting room for. It's all about what you know. It's about the services, It's about your time, because I can't get back that time. And some returns take longer to do. Some of them, I've had it. The longest I've taken to actually prepare a return was probably like 2 months. Not gonna lie, because it required a lot of. Yes, because this was a very complicated one. It was like it had to do with a lot of bookkeeping as well. Like receipts, when you have to add up receipts and stuff, and having to get all the forms. Like, it can be a lot. It can be a lot. And then on top of that, you have other returns that are coming, in at the same time. But it just really depends. It really, really depends. Like how much you really do. Like I said, one person could have rental property, go to school, have dependents, have like $10,000, $100,000 worth of expenses, give or take whatever. It has a lot, and you just want to make sure that you maximize, the benefits for them and the credits for them, as well as lessen their tax liability, especially if they owe. You don't want them to owe like a whole bunch of money, especially if they don't have to. When they have credits, you have to really look at a lot of stuff just to make sure that your people are getting the best services from you.
What is it hard for you? I know each customer, as you say, is difficult in their own way, or likable in their own way. Is it harder to tell? Who's harder for it to say, like, you owe back? Is it the families? Is it the single people? Like, to tell them, hey, you're gonna owe back on these taxes.
The people that owe normally know they gonna owe.
Well, no, because shit, I owed and I didn't know I was gonna owe.
Like, it depends, though. It really depends. No, like if you owe every year, if you make like $100,000, you ain't got no dependents, and you didn't have like basically no taxes taken out, best believe you're gonna owe.
Why they keep coming for us? Cause look, I should get a credit for keeping the population down. I didn't make no babies. Pay me.
I take care of my babies. Pay me. How about that?
Do what?
I'm saying, like, as a single man with no dependents, right? Why are you penalizing me? I'm taking care of myself. I don't have no criminal. Say what now?
How much are you paying in taxes? That also has a lot to do with it too. Like on your W-4, what are you putting on there? Are you
I
already
tell
getting your credit your
Yeah, take all of it, because I don't want to pay you. Take all of it and
Some people
$5.
don't feel that way. They get their refund during the year, and then
Yeah.
they are shocked and surprised at the end of the year, like, man, why do I owe this much? Because you didn't have anything taken out.
Hey, I filed exempt one time like 10 years ago. It took me 6 years to fight that off.
I claim zero for like, man, I claim zero for like, from the time I started working like 18, 17, 18, I think I claimed zero till I was like in my mid 30s. I was sick. I was sick all the time. Like, damn, y'all took everything?
Everything.
Y'all took everything? Insurance took everything? I don't even go to the doctor. Y'all took everything. Then I gotta pay y'all. But anyway, so I had this dude work with me, right? I had this dude work with me some years ago at my old job at Target, at the warehouse. And him and his old lady, they had, I don't know what they did, but she had got that like 8,000. He had got that like 7,000. Granted, they wasn't married or nothing like that. But in my mind, like when people like me hear stories like that, I'm like, how the hell y'all get back that much? Like, he wasn't coming to work.
Hey, it also depends on the preparer too.
They was doing their own taxes.
Some preparers, they are not honest. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
Some of them are not honest.
Yeah. I know that, but that's why some people, I'm not gonna lie, that's probably why some people lie on their taxes. Because you hear stories like that of somebody not doing what they're supposed to, like my brother, somebody like him doing what they're supposed to, and you like, I'm not getting nothing back, or I'm getting 3,000 back, but I owe a tax preparer $250. Like, you're looking at that and you're just like, man, what the hell? Now let me go try to skim it. You know, you can't beat the IRS, but you like, man, let me go try to find a way to get around the IRS.
And you be the first one on the list.
Find it.
So how you start with
find those ways. Yeah. They find it, man. I'm telling you, not everyone is as ethical as you would want them to be. You think that, like I've seen where certain preparers have created jobs or businesses for people who've never had a business. They've given them the school credit when they've never been in school. You know what I'm saying? Like, they do really, really unethical things, and some of them, sometimes they get away with it, sometimes they don't. But it's sad either way.
Yeah, for sure.
I was one of those people that when I went to see my tax preparer, I was like, send me to jail and give me all my money. And people are like that. I'm serious. I was like, okay, send me to jail. I don't have a record. Let me go. But no, you cannot do that, because it will turn around and bite you in the butt.
So with all the people,
you'll be paying it for years.
Right.
So what about
you'll be paying it off for years, as well as interest and penalties?
Right.
Not worth it.
These people with these PPP loans, and Biden said they got 10 years to catch you. Have y'all had anybody, not no names, and like come to you and be like, I didn't have no business, but I need y'all to correct this?
No.
I was approached several times to help people with the PPP. But my whole thing is, if you didn't have a business, I didn't help you.
Nope.
I could not help you. There's no way, because I didn't apply. I didn't apply for myself because I didn't meet the qualifications. But some people, like I said, there's a lot of unethical people who just want that money. They just want that money. And that's all they care about. And if they can get away with it, they're going to do it. You know, like you were saying earlier, this is hard times. People come thieves, very quickly. Bills will need to be paid. Babies are hungry. People are, living, trying to stay away from the edge, and money motivates. Motivates.
It moves certain people.
And I'm telling you, I've had so many people come to me and they found that I could do it. They were approaching me with all this, and I'm like, do you have a business? Can you prove? Because that's the only way that I would be able to do it. But they didn't, so I had to turn them away. But I probably helped maybe a handful of people, but they had all their ducks in a row. And so it's just, especially if I didn't file your taxes, there's no way that I was helping you.
Yeah, that jail thing, it don't look good on me.
I couldn't do it. Yeah, I couldn't do it. So it's hard, but like I said, people they look at that money, and when you're getting back, 20, 30, 40, 50, I've seen a person get $100,000 back. and
Oh, yeah.
but they actually had a business.
And she
You know
said,
what I'm saying?
"Nah."
They actually had a-
So
I
hold on,
probably
I
would
got,
have a long time ago, maybe a long time ago, but not now. No, I'd be like, yeah, but no.
hey, I got a question. So somebody asked me earlier. They actually sent this question earlier, and they asked the tax benefits of the 529s and custodial accounts. I don't know what that means.
The what? Can't hear.
They asked about the benefits, the tax benefits of the 529s and custodial accounts. You know what that is? I don't know what that is.
Let me look and see what that is real quick.
Yeah,
I'm
somebody
sorry.
asked. No,
All
you
my
fine.
people know that there's too many daggone numbers for me to remember everything. So I have to look at stuff.
And I always apply that was the other thing about tax preparers. Like I didn't understand how y'all kept up with the information. That's another reason why I thought it was government. Like they were sending y'all stuff like to keep up with all
Some
that
people,
stuff.
I know preparers that actually know a lot of that stuff by heart. Me,
Yeah.
There's way too many numbers. Way too many numbers. So I have to actually look at everything. Because mine just, there it is.
And also, so since you're looking up, like I just put an AC unit in the house, and they say I can file that on my taxes.
For your
You got
home?
receipts?
Like you got receipt. I'm talking about you own your home?
Yeah, and yeah, I got a mortgage.
Oh, okay, yeah. You're like, yeah, like I don't know.
So what you trying to say?
So I'm paying somebody every month.
Yeah, this mortgage. This mortgage, yeah.
Yeah. All right, hold on. Let me see. In the customer.
Anybody in
Kendra, if you're out there, put it in there if you're getting it quicker than I do. Let's see.
Yeah, people in the comment section, if you got any questions before we go out, please ask them real quick.
That's what I was going to say, Kenya. We covered a lot of stuff. Is there anything that you wanted to talk about that didn't come up?
It's call us. Literally, listen. Call us. I guarantee you, we'll do you better than any other.
What's the number, Kendra? Kendra, what's the number?
It's 888, and I don't remember it by heart.
888-234-PLUS.
888-234. 7587.
Hold up.
Yeah.
234 7587.
Plus, spelled out, plus. But yeah, just, I mean, know that that's what we do is that we're selling software. That's what our whole point of coming on here is to, to advertise to people who either own a tax office, want to own a tax office. It's very, there's a lot of competition out here. And it's really all about price and what we can offer, as far as like services go. The good thing about me and my business partners, not just for here, is that not only are we selling software, but we also own a tax office, and we have people who work with us. But we're also notaries, so it's like anybody who wants to become a notary, we help them become notaries. Anybody who wants to, have a paperwork, this will be to apply for the state to become an LLC. We do that. We help other people with just different things other than just software, because each of us have our own business other than just the software. I do catering, I do have the software as well as tax office, and Kenya, she does lipocavitation. She also is a home host.
Wait.
Home.
I'm about to say that again.
Lipocavitation.
Liposuction?
I do Brazilian wax. No.
Yeah, she does a lot of different things. Yeah,
I do.
So you know what I'm saying? Like she does a lot of self-care. She also is a home health provider, and she can help people who want to become home providers become one. Like she does that. So yeah, that's it. Thank you. I hope that is Kendra. But yeah, that's the whole college plan thing.
That's what I was talking about. That's what I was asking.
Yeah. That's the 529. Yeah.
529.
I did not know.
You can definitely tell that nobody I've dealt in taxes with actually contribute to that. So, y'all owe.
Thank you. Yeah, somebody sent me that. They sent me that question earlier today. They didn't know they're gonna be able to catch the show, and they were like, "This would be a good question." They sent it, and I had no idea what they were talking about.
Yeah, I believe it is it pre-taxed? I can't remember. I know I've seen it one time before, but I think it was like a software thing that they were trying to figure out where to put it on, and but I can't remember if it's actually pre-taxed.
Man, Kendra ain't 2-6. She playing hooky.
Candace is too.
I tell you.
But
But that's what I was saying. Like with Kendra, she does. Anytime I have a question about certain things or taxes, and I love that that we are in a community where we can ask these type of questions, and so we can relay that information to our clients. Like I said, I don't remember all these numbers. I don't. I'm not gonna lie, but I promise I'm gonna get the answer. I'm going to make sure that my clients are always taken care of. And if it's something that I can't do, I always make sure that I put them in the direction of somebody who can. But, that's just what we do. I really appreciate Kendra and all my other fellow tax preparers who really help me. And we help each other. Like I said, we help each other. So it's a community that we have. And I just love that. I really do. Because nobody knows all the answers. If they do, then I need to let them be on my team. But yeah, I'm just really happy that we have who could help us.
All right, man. Well, look, we're about to get out of here. The bar is closing for the evening. This is the last call. I'm going to give everybody, you take as much time as you need, 30 seconds, 8 seconds, whatever. But I'm going to give you a solo. And you can be motivational.
She was like, huh?
Tell somebody they owe you money. You can curse somebody out. But this is the final call. We walking out. I'm going to go ahead and let you take it first, Siobhan.
She muted her button. As soon as you said it, she going to mute her button.
We cannot hear you.
Here we go. I don't know what happened, but my bad. I do appreciate you guys having us on the show. It was to have me back. I'm really happy. And I'm really happy for all the people who tuned in today. This is a great show. So please show them support. I hope that you guys have learned a lot from us, and will contact us if you have any other questions.
Absolutely. We appreciate you as well. Mr. Walker, what you want to tell the people?
Same here. I appreciate being on the show as well. Give us a call. Whatever type of help that you think you may need, whatever you might know, but just want to get confirmation on something, just give us a call. Sign up with us. Sign up with us.
Y'all saw that face. She mean business.
She mean business.
Yes.
Absolutely. Carolina, what you want to tell the people, man?
Y'all know what I say. I always say networking is super fast. Me and Siobhan go way back. We go back. Yeah, there you go, way back. We talked earlier. We go way back. Me and Kendra, we go way back, and it's nice to meet somebody else, Miss Kenya Walker. Definitely got to have these ladies back. It was Kendra and another lady that couldn't make it, but hopefully we can have all four back on the platform at the same time, because tax season is, like my brother said, this year went by real fast. So tax season right around the corner. So hopefully we can get y'all some knowledge and get these ladies some business.
Absolutely.
Please tap in with these ladies, and they'll help you get your finances straight. So we had 2 financial episodes. We did one on budgeting. Now we're doing like a tax software / get your taxes done. So the bottom of the bottle is trying to help give knowledge out there. So please watch us evolve and help us evolve.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Let me see what I got to say, man. I don't know. We don't just get drunk here because we be drinking, but we understand that real life revolves around that. Maybe we drinking because of real life. I'm just playing. I applaud you, ladies of color, that are taking their part and owning their business, man. That is a big, huge kudos that I want to extend to y'all in a real way. It's been a crazy week, man. We started talking about the shootings. We gave y'all some good information. My thing that I always say to y'all before we close out is love the ones who love you back, man. If there's somebody that has been on your mind that you've been meaning to reach out to and you haven't, you have no excuse. Reach out to them, man. You never know. You may save a life that way. They may save yours. You never know. Even if you was beefing, you got to weigh your beast, man, because time goes by really, really quick. This is the bottom of the bottle. Like, share, subscribe, and all of that good jazz. And again, special thanks to the ladies of 1040 Plus. Everybody be cool, man. Until the next time. Y'all be easy.
Thank you again.
Hey, y'all stay on.
We gone.
All right.